Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Just thought I'd do a quick video. There's been, as I said yesterday when we did the Gerard Steenekamp video, there's been some questions below about what's going on with Jason Dixon and also Manie Libbok's future. Thought I'd address it there quickly just to give everybody a recap, those who don't know the situation. It seems Jason Dixon is in dispute with the Stormers about his contract. He has a contract until 2027. There's apparently a clause in the contract that they having a bit of a problem with about how he can terminate his contract if he wants to explore opportunities overseas, and these come around a lot. Players do get opportunities from overseas, and they do get offers quite a bit. And often, lately there has to be well, if I can put it this way, lately the URC franchises have become quite clever, and they've been putting in clauses and transfer fees as they do in football. So if you want to get a player out of his contract, you have to buy him out of his contract. I think there's this clause, as far as I understand, and I could be wrong here, because nobody's really come out and said what the clause is. But the clause, as far as I understand it, is whether he can, after 2025, I think it's May 2025, it's now, if he can request, if he gets an offer, to leave the Stormers and without any repercussions. The Stormers obviously think they've got a contract with him, and they do have a contract with him till 2027. And so now the player and his agent have requested an arbitration process in this. That's normally in all contracts, you can go through an arbitration process, and that's often just to stop it going off to court. So it's not a bad thing. These things do happen, and players do go through these situations. Often doesn't get played out in the media though, and this has come out in the media. And I think the easiest way to do it is let John Dobson explain exactly what's going on with Jason Dixon. I don't think he's going to be lost to the Stormers, but you never know, and things can change very quickly in rugby. So let's listen to Dobbo talking about what exactly is going on in Jason Dixon's contract at the moment and the clause. And of course, he's injured at the moment. He's had wrist surgery, so he's going to miss the tests as well. So there's not a lot going on the field for him. This is all off the field, and I think it's a bit of a pity it's played out a bit in the media, but hopefully there's a good resolution. So here's Dobbo.
There's no stress. They requested arbitration on a clause in his contract. I'm absolutely convinced BJ will be staying and playing for us, and knowing BJ is a quality, like, he'll play. That's almost a technicality in the contract that we can get agreement on. But BJ's personality is to give 100% for the Stormers, and I'm convinced he'll stay. It's a pity that we had to go, that it's gone this far. Pity that it's sort of been watched in public, but BJ, I'm sure, will stay at the Stormers. Absolutely sure.
Fantastic.
The other player who's been talked about a lot around about the Stormers at the moment is Manie Libbok, the Springbok fly-half. Manie hasn't played for a while, he's been injured. He's going to be playing against Cardiff on Friday. Dobbo confirmed that as well. But there's been a lot of talk about him going to Japan and taking up an offer there. He'll be playing, it looks like Quade Cooper's going to be the backline coach. That's quite an exciting prospect to see the two of them together. And Burger Odendaal looks like he's going to be joining them from Northampton as his inside centre. So a lot to talk about there, Manie going there. And I know in the comments there's been some suggestions that Manie doesn't really want to go up against Sasha Van-Beek-Mngomezulu for the fly-half spot, that maybe he's running away, maybe things like that. But I don't think that's it. I think you must realise players' careers are short, and they try and make as much money out of them, understandably, as they could. It's a professional game. And so Manie's going to get a sabbatical, and he's going to come back kind of like Kurt the Orange has done it. And sometimes they don't work out, as we've seen with Kurt's situation at the Bulls. There's sometimes where they don't quite work out, but the sabbatical's about the best way they can do it to try and keep the player in South Africa and let him go earn some money in a season away from them as well. New Zealand does it with Geordie Barrett as well. So it's nothing new, but it's just interesting. So I think Stormers are blessed to have somebody like Sasha there who gets more chance to develop, and they would have quite a headache in playing both of them in their team. So to get them both and get Manie having some money and making some money and coming back is a good thing. But let's hear Dobbo explain exactly what's going on there.
Manie, they've been talking about sabbatical. I suppose the first conversation was to get him sort of back on the field and then have a chat to him. So I can't give you, I don't want to sit here, you guys will part of the project. You know, I don't want to sit here and say Manie's definitely staying.
Yeah.
I think chances of Manie going on a sabbatical or Manie, you know, it's tricky. You know, we gave Andre Smith a sabbatical, and what it allows us to do in those situations, it allows him to earn money that can change his life, and also extend with the Stormers and extend at a rate that we can probably afford. You know, because our model of ownership is a little bit different, perhaps, to some of the other big franchises. You know, so. And then, you know, you're not going to say if Manie has a chance to change his life financially. I mean, he's done so much good for us, been a big part of this franchise, the success we've had over the last few years. I don't think we'll say no to it. But I promise you, we haven't literally sat with Manie, his agent, and said, okay, let's try and work out a plan. He's signed like Sasha to 27. And there is, of course, a management issue between Sasha and Manie. You know, that I could pretend it's, you know, we've avoided it this year by injury, but we don't always want to be like that. So there are probably a couple of conversations to happen. Now that he must play next Friday. He will play next Friday, and he'll have a role to play in the playoffs.
Just want to give a shout out to Marco Jacobs there, who did those videos. Credit to him for those videos in Cape Town at the Stormers press conferences, so that you could hear what Dobbo said. And yeah, I think it's a situation that's going to develop. It's interesting to see. I'd like to see obviously Manie return to the Stormers, and I think it gives Sasha time to develop as a 10. Hopefully he gets lots of game time. Hopefully he doesn't get injured and is able to, in the Springbok rugby, stronger because of it. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on both situations. What do you think's the situation there? I'll read them all, and and if there's any other questions, burning questions you have, leave them in the comments. I'll definitely get around to them. We'll do more videos like these, and sometimes it's easier just to know what people are looking for by reading the comments, because often, you know, as a journo, you think you know what's the important thing, but it's nice to be able to answer people's questions as well at the same time. So that's it from me. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and see you next time. Cheers.